CEOs and leaders want to solve problems. That's how they got success and where they are. But we cannot learn everything. The world is too complex. To be effective and effective teams, we need to start to think about how we depend on each other to solve complex problems.
And in order to do that, we need to let go of the things that created our success to this point, being liked, being right, and winning. Better me, better us, better business for us came from observing a pattern that we were seeing with our clients.
One team we were working with that came to us looking for support with their strategy. Through our interviews and initial work, we quite clearly saw that there was misalignment in all of the ideas and that there was executives that wanted very, very different outcomes and directions. You can see that there's no possibility of achieving a cohesive strategy when there's a team that is fragmented and interested in very different outcomes. And so we have to work on both. And in that case, the fragmentation of the team also meant that we had to also support the individuals of the team to show up in a different way. And by doing this, they came to a very cohesive, very powerful strategy.
Better me is working on myself as an individual who also happens to be a leader, moving from reacting to the day-to-day and shifting towards being creative and strategic and using my strengths in the unknown where there's no right answers.
It's not so much about making a better version of you just for the sake of doing your current role, but the bar is always moving and you need a better version of your capabilities.
Better Us is looking at developing the spaces between the individuals, the dynamic between the teams, and looking at how does the team lead the organization collectively from a cohesive and aligned perspective. And that's something that we just can't achieve in individual coaching because it really is about coaching the interaction between the different members that make up the system.
The tricky thing about that is the team part of it is not visible. It's not a physical thing. We have to understand it as the relationships between the people. Better business is about creating clarity. Often when we're working with organizations, a real opportunity is to open up the possibilities of the future, inventing different scenarios and possibilities for where the organization could go. And probably none of them on their own will be the final version, but allowing people to collect all of their creative thoughts and put them in a place so that everybody can see them results in some very powerful ways for people to not just have vision statements, but visualize meaningful goals of the organization. There's research from MIT that show us the enormous amounts of value that have been created by Apple, Netflix, Google, Amazon. They've adopted new ways of working and a new approach to strategy.
They spend a lot of time getting really clear on their purpose and willing to allow their purpose to evolve. In service of that purpose, having a North Star they're looking to achieve, lots of work around their values, their norms, in service of being really back to better me, better us, ultimately better business.